Hi everyone, it's James here from Production Expert, and you find me in foreign climes. This time I'm in Cologne, Germany at the Studioszene show, a brand new show for 2019, and it's all that's cool about pro audio. There's no guitars, no drums, boo. This is a very, very cool place to be. I've spent the day wandering around trade show booths, sitting in on seminars, watching some amazing masterclasses. This place is really very cool. Brand new show, and we hope to be back here again next year. However, I have my top 3 picks of the show today. I'll be back tomorrow with another 3, hopefully. But here we go. These are my top 3 things from the Studioszene show today. First one is a brand new microphone from a brand new microphone company called Berg. This is the M1. It's a tube condenser. And what they've done is they've used their many years of experience in developing tube microphones to produce a mic that has a super low noise floor and handles incredibly high SPLs. The sort of thing that you'd normally expect from a FET mic. This is being dealt with by a tube mic. Now, tubes normally oversaturate, they start to get crunchy, they warm up. Some people like that. But these guys have gone for a super flat response, and it just sounded lovely. Really, really lovely mic. I love the look and the color, and it's a thing of beauty. Not cheap, but hey, good stuff very rarely is. Next one on the list was a hardware EQ. This is by a new company called Manual Tech, and it's got a really catchy title, the E8012, or actually it's called the Orca Bay. Now, normally hardware EQ is not something I'll dive for because, quite frankly, the desk sounds pretty good, but this thing is beautiful. It's a solid state stereo EQ. Everything's manufactured by hand, hand-wound transformers, hand-wound inductors, but it's really, really easy to use. It just makes everything just sound better. You can get super low end, super high end, and you can't overcook it. It just sounds amazing. This is one of the things I've seen at the show that is going to make me put my hand in my pocket and pull out the credit card and just go, I want this thing. I was noodling with it, where they have it set up with a real SSL, with some amazing Gazowski Swiss speakers, and I just went, this thing sounds amazing. They also do a limiter and a compressor, but we'll come to that later. This thing is absolutely stunning. It's just a makes it sound better button, if you like. I really, really liked it. Last thing for today was something completely different. There's a company called Analogue Vibes who are at the show, and the cool thing is you can make your own piece of kit at the show. They've got a whole kind of range of stuff, the usual suspects, LA2A type things, 1176 type things, Pultec EQ type stuff. And there are actually people at the show building their own kind of, I suppose the phrase is clone hardware. It's a really cool concept. The guys are on hand to show you, to give you pointers if you're not that hot on soldering, and that wasn't supposed to be a joke. It's a very, very cool thing. I loved it. I've actually signed up for tomorrow's course on to build an LA2A type clone. Just a really, really cool thing. I think they should take this to NAMM. It will sell out in seconds. The hardware is all really beautifully built, and the components that you're using are all top spec, all top military spec components. It just looks, and it's fun. And I think that's a really important thing for pro audio trade shows. It should be fun, and I was really impressed. They've kind of put soldering stations and kind of production stations on the booth so you can really get hands-on, which is one of the things I think where this show scores. All the booths that are here, you're able to get on and get creative and actually sort of test out the gear. You can see next to me, I've got this beautiful SSL console. You know, this is the Analog Foundation booth, and it's all about just getting in there and getting your hands dirty with some amazing pro audio kit, which is where I think this show is slightly different from other shows that we've seen around the world. It's about actually getting in there and messing around with some toys. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back tomorrow with another show update, my 3 highlights again. But for now, my name's James Ivey, and I'll see you again very soon for a lot more gear talk.